Alright, welcome in. Hey Mel, let's see. Put you for the raffle. Alright. Let's see. I will read your question in just a second. Alright, that should sound better. Alright, so you said, so your first question is, you start your new training for your new position, but you want to make sure your job is you want to make sure your job position is still secure, right? Because this week your family's been out of town, so they can't really help you with your son, and you've been coming to work late. You eat even though you told the managers 2 weeks in advance. Okay. Okay, so you want to know if your new position is still secure. All right, let's see. Yeah, I can imagine that's stressful. I had a friend who was dealing with that type of thing because she has a son too. But she was able to keep her job, fortunately. They were very understanding with her. All right, but let's see. Whoop. All right, so for Mel, you said you passed everything, but yeah. Okay. That's good though. Let's see. All right, so for Mel, what is going on with my... Okay, there we go. All right, so for Mel, let's see. Is Mel's new position still secure? Let's see. Is Mel's new position... Yeah, I do see you being afraid of losing something, okay, with the Hangman reverse. Let's see, okay. Is Mel's position still secure here? Let's see. Okay. Okay, so whoever you do have to talk to about your position, whether it's the boss or maybe somebody else who is in charge of, like, scheduling and stuff like that, make sure you approach it in a way... I'm not saying you're going to be harsh, or I mean, make sure to have a softer demeanor when it comes to this situation, okay? Because that will help you out when it comes to, like, talking about what you got going on, okay? Let's see, because I do see the Five of Swords reversed here, so make sure that you are, yeah, especially when it comes to the boss or the job itself, make sure that you're, even if you're angry or pissed off or like worried or something, make sure you stay composed, okay? That's what I'm trying to say. Let's see. Okay. Let me pull a couple more. Is Mel's new position still secure? So I see whoever's in charge of the like I said, I don't know if it's your boss or whoever is making the schedule. Things will work out for you in the end, okay? We do have the Six of Wands upright, okay? But I see you having to kind of like fight for it, okay? fight for your spot in this situation. You may have to be a little bit manipulative, okay? And I want to say manipulative as in like charming, okay? Like I said, I see something about your demeanor, if that makes sense. So make sure that you are being extra nice, making sure that you don't have any type of, irritation on your face or in your voice. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like that could play a factor or a part into someone's decision. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So let's see. I see you being stable. I see the position still being yours. Okay. You still being recognized for your hard work. Okay. With the Hierophant and the Six of Wands. But make sure that you are, I want to say, be very stoic. Is that the right word? Okay. Be very stoic. There's something about your demeanor, your how you look, your attitude with whoever you're interacting with on this job. Okay. Um, but let's see. Let's see. Is Mel's job position still secure? I do feel like something is iffy. Okay. Um, but I see things working out for you. But make sure, like I said, make sure that you are on your P's and Q's. Keep that attitude sweet, sweet, sweet. Okay. Make sure that you're being extra. Yes, sir. I'm not saying it to be like yes, sir, yes, ma'am, but you know what I'm saying. Your attitude matters a lot in this situation. Okay. Let's see. And I'm also hearing stand tall. Make sure to, stand tall. Okay. Also, when it comes to your like your son, or if you're trying to have anybody watch him, I do see people not wanting to help out. So I do see difficulty when it comes to that with the Six of Pentacles reverse and the Ten of Cups reverse here as well. Let's see. I'm rereading your comment real quick. Oh, you did say they've been out of town. Okay, that makes sense. Let's see. Okay. So anything else that Mel needs to know about is her job, new job position still secure. Let's see. See, I do see stagnation when it comes to this situation. I see you not being able to like move forward right now. I don't see you losing the position, but I also see you not being able to move forward for some reason. We have the Chariot reverse, the King of Swords reverse, and the Three of Cups reverse here as well. And whoever is in charge with the King of Swords reverse here, I feel like whoever is in charge, that person, I don't know if they're going to be in a bad mood this week or whenever you interact with them, but it's like you really got to make sure, don't complain, don't do nothing. You know how sometimes it shouldn't affect your position, it shouldn't affect how the boss treats you, but sometimes, if your boss is not in a good mood, they might be kind of bitchy, right? Or whoever you're having to talk to, they might be in a more negative headspace. So make sure, I know I said that like 3 times already, but that's what I'm getting here. I see you still being able to keep something, the position, things working out for you, but make sure for right now, up until, you get your stuff planned out or figured out when it comes to what you got going on, make sure that you're on your P's and Q's 100%, 500%, okay? Because your boss's mood could affect what they decide to do, about your situation. Okay. I hope that makes sense. Let's see. Let's see. Let's use this one. All right. So for Mel, is Mel's new job position still secure? Okay. Yeah, this is literally like make sure you look your best. I don't know why I'm getting stuff about your looks. Okay, make sure that you're on your P's and Q's. And that also brings me to talk about your like attire. Like if you have a uniform or something for the job, make sure that it's everything that it has to be. Okay. Like if they say, I don't know, no white socks, some form of dress code, make sure that you're doing that exactly the way that you're supposed to. Okay. If they tell you you can't be wearing this or you can't have this type of accessory or whatever the case could be, make sure that you're doing everything so they can't like clock you for something kind of petty. I do feel like it is a rule, okay, about your something about your appearance or your attire, your uniform, something about the way you might dress or have to dress, okay? Make sure that is very on point, okay? Follow the rule book to the T. Okay. Um, let's see. You have shocking, obscurity, photo proof, red lipstick stains. You'll come out on top, okay? We do have the justice card here again. So I feel like you will be able to get or keep this position, but you got to be real careful, okay? Or particular, I want to say, especially about like how you come off to the people around you and to the boss and how you look, how you dress, how you look. That is really going to matter, okay, in this situation. Um, I don't know if your company has, how they say like you're a lot of places have a at will employee, where they're like, oh well, technically we could fire you for any reason. So that's something. I don't see you losing anything, okay, but just make sure that they can't clock you for some stupid shit. Okay, let's see. Let's see. There could also be somebody with a superiority complex who is treating you like that in the workplace. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. But make sure to, stand up for yourself at the same time. Okay. If you are, partying or anything like that, make sure that you might want to, obviously, I'm not telling you what to do, but this is what's coming out. But you might want to make sure to um, maybe not drink or don't smoke. I don't know if there's like a drug test or something that could be coming up, but make sure that you're on your P's and Q's even when it comes to outside activities of the job and stuff. Okay, let's see. I see you being very tired, and make sure you're telling the truth about certain things. Okay, so I don't know what that could pertain to, but make sure that you are, yeah, I know, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to repeat myself, but that's what's coming out. Um, Stay on top of everything, okay? Because that will play a big part into where you go next, okay? We have Traveler here. Let's see. Anything else? Yeah, resolving issues. Like I said, I feel like you'll be able to work it out with them, okay? And make sure you are on time. If anything, early, okay? Let's see. Yeah, this could be a masculine who is quick to clock things. I don't know if you know anybody in your workplace who's a higher up or whatever who is kind of maybe annoying. you know, that one employee or that one boss or manager who's like, "Sarah, no phones," or it's like, and then the other managers don't really care, but like that one manager does. So be careful of somebody who may be kind of a snitch, okay? Somebody who will be like, "Ooh, look what I see Mel doing. Let me go report it." So be careful because I do feel like there are other people, maybe even outside of the boss, like who might be watching you closer during this time, okay? But I do feel like your position will be secure. You don't have much to worry about except what you need to be doing, okay? Um, let's see. Yeah, because we have an offer cooldown, and I see you feeling kind of I don't want to say broken, but that's what the card said. Okay, but you could be feeling kind of broken or worried about this. Okay, I do see that here. So that's what I got for that one. And they may talk to you, about your tardiness or your, you know, anything that you may have not been on, what's the word? On time with, I guess. Okay. I do feel like they will have a discussion, like about consequences and things like that. But I see you being able to keep your position. Okay. But at the end of everything, I see you being able to keep it. But they will be very particular with you, maybe even a little bit nitpicky about certain things that you may feel like is annoying or unnecessary. Okay. So that is what I got. It's kind of reminding me of like when you tell somebody, I'm not mad, I'm disappointed. I'm not saying they're disappointed in you, but you might feel like, they're thinking that way. Okay. Mm-mm-mm. All right. Can you let me know your next question? I don't know if I want to pull channel messages or not. Should I? Should I? Should I? Maybe, maybe, maybe. I'll do two. Okay. Okay. These channel messages, some of them may resonate, some not. Okay. Oh, okay. Look. So there could be someone attracted to you in your workplace because we have rock hard for you. Okay. So that's not I don't know, that could be a coworker or something, maybe your boss. But we also have mental health does not excuse that. Okay. So I also want to say if you are, I'm not saying you're going to do this, but try to just take accountability for what has been done, when they do have some sort of discussion with you. Okay. So, you know how some people say, like, yes, mental health does play a factor into why people end up certain ways, right? But make sure that you're not saying, like, well, I'm, depressed. I don't think they're going to care about that. Okay. This is a company who they're not really going to, you know, if you say, well, I'm sad today, I'm depressed, it's like, okay, well, you got a job to do, you know? So let's see. So, no excuses. Even if it's valid, they may not see it as valid, okay? Or a good reason, I guess. Let's see. So you said you have a new friend. She's a Virgo. You want to know if she's trustworthy. You mean she's cool. So she's going through a divorce right now. Okay. Um, so you're trying to be here for her and stuff like that, but she doesn't like people who are very spiritual, and you're spiritual, she's Christian. Okay, okay, got you. All right. That's interesting. I was picking up on a new friend in the collective I did today for y'all for March. Some of y'all are going to be meeting a new friend that you can trust. But let's see about this person. Let's see. All right. So for Mel, let's see. Okay, so can Mel is Mel's new Virgo friend trustworthy? Let's see. Can Mel trust her new Virgo friend? Let's see. Let's see. Can Mel trust her new Virgo friend? I see the divorce, okay? With the Hierophant reverse here. Let's see. Can Mel trust her new Virgo friend? This is going to be this new Virgo person is going to be someone who is, they could be very direct, okay, with their communication. They may be more so about the truth. Um, Also with the High Priestess reverse here, I feel like they do not, yeah, they don't believe in spiritual stuff. Yeah, okay, okay, they could feel like whatever you believe in is not correct or it's not traditional. But I see her being very like particular about that, so that may be annoying, you know. Okay, but yeah, I just saw the Two of Cups and the Eight of Wands, okay, when I split the deck here. So it's like you guys will get along, but maybe not so in the belief system part. I feel like you guys maybe should just not talk about that stuff. Okay. um but let's see. But yeah, I see you guys being very, sweet to each other. Okay, she may be having financial issues um currently, yeah, because of a relationship or a home issue. Okay, I'm hearing downsizing, something about her having to downsize so she could be the one having to leave a home. Okay, let's see. But yeah, look, the Two of Cups. She does have a lot of baggage though. And look, Virgo energy just popped out and the Two of Pentacles reverse. So she's going to be someone who, if you can handle her baggage, I'm not saying she's going to dump it on you. I don't see that. But she is going through certain things that, it may take her a minute to get through. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna That's something that doesn't happen overnight. You know what I'm saying? So she will be expressing her pain and, what she's going through. But it's like she may kind of act in certain toxic ways that are not the best. But I feel like it does stem from what she's going through. She has a lot of burdens on her back. So let's see. Yeah, I don't blame you. I see you guys having a really fun time together, okay? Um, Outside of the belief area, this is nice. And outside of her baggage, I don't think that has anything to do with you. Um, I see you guys getting along really well. Two of Cups, Sun card, Four of Wands. This person, and you could even discuss, things that are deeper about life, okay? Like deeper conversations. Let's see. Yeah, we have the World card, okay? So I see you guys going the distance. I see you guys being friends for a while. Um, yeah, and the Empress, okay? This is like two pretty best friends. Okay, bitty, two pretty best friends, okay? Let's see, but yeah, her financial issues could be a factor here. That I don't see it being an issue, you know, but I see it maybe affecting like where you guys can go. Okay, Two of Wands. So if you do ever make plans with her, or when you make plans with her, this is like a situation where you may either you'll have to cover for her or you'll have to wait, because I don't think she may be doing the best financially. Okay, but I see the friendship being very strong, very mutual. Let's see. And yeah, it's like as she's leaving this heartbreaking situation. So between you guys, I feel like you will give her more confidence though. Like this is a strong friendship. I feel like you also may help her get her what's it called? What's it called? Mojo. Mojo back, okay? So you're going to help her get her mojo back. Yeah, and you're going to help her see a future. Like I'm not saying she doesn't see a future at all, but it's like, when you help people come out of a funk. That's interesting. I feel like I literally just read on that. Okay. Okay. I don't know if you saw the collective reading I just did for March predictions, but you might want to go watch it if you didn't already. Because I literally just picked up on this. Okay. But let's see. That's crazy. Um, okay. Okay. Period. And we have, yeah, a lot of Virgo energy, the Magician, okay? And the, what's the Page of Swords here? What's the Page of Swords here? Whoa. Okay, so one thing I do see when it comes to between y'all, um, about, yeah, I can see that. Well, one thing I see here is you may not be able to trust her when it comes to her communication style. Okay, so just like she's very blunt, she's very particular about what she wants and what she believes in, but sometimes she may be a little bit, she may hold back certain things that she doesn't know how to handle. So, like, if there was ever a minor issue between you guys, or if she's internally thinking, I actually don't want to go to that restaurant today, but Mel said she wants to. It's like they'll hold back certain things that you may not know about, but I don't think it's anything major. But it's like she needs to like stand up for herself a little bit more. I'm not saying necessarily to you, but it's like she could have a problem when it comes to saying what she really feels about decisions. Okay, something about decision making. Um, and I'm not saying you wouldn't be opposed to compromising with her, because you probably are, right? Like if you are hanging out with somebody, you're like, okay, well, I want this, and then, well, what do you want? And then you guys can compromise. But this is a situation where she will hear what you want and then just be like, okay, that's cool, and then internally be thinking, I don't really want that. You know what I'm saying? It's like she won't say certain things out loud. So that's what I'm seeing here. I don't think that's too major, but you may have to ask her a couple times to make sure that she's okay with certain stuff, okay? Cuz I feel like she's going to be flexible, but you may not know deep down she is not that flexible when it comes to certain decisions that are made between you guys, okay? And honestly, excuse me, honestly, if I always say personally, if you don't speak the fuck up, I'm not, I don't know about it. I'm not going to sit here and try to guess what's on your mind. I'm not going to sit here and be like, well, I wonder what Mr. Mr. Charles is thinking for real. Like, why would I do that? If you got a problem, or if you want to say something, and I had to teach this to myself over the years as I've grown up, I used to be that person who's like, oh shit, I don't know. Should I say something? Yes. Closed mouths don't get fed, right? So make sure that, I'm not saying you have to ask her a couple times when it comes to decisions that you guys make when you guys are making plans and stuff, but you may want to pay attention to that if you see her face kind of change, or be like, when you could tell when somebody's face says something different than what they actually said out their mouth, right? So that's what I'm seeing here. I feel like she doesn't want to make things difficult, but in friendship and connections and stuff and relationships, you should compromise. That's a big part of partnership. So let's see. Let's get some oracle. But yes, for the most part, I feel like you can trust her, except when it comes to her being a people pleaser, honestly. Okay. Let's see. She could be kind of passive. She might have Cancer placements. All right, but let's see. Mm-mm-mm-mm. All right. Can Mel trust her new Virgo friend? Let's see. Yeah, it's literally about like where she wants to really go. So just, double check. Let's see. Oh, she may also, I mean, you should be mentally strong enough to make your own decisions, right? But she may try to say like, "Oh, you need to stop that tarot stuff. You need to stop that divination. We have divination abuser reverse. She might try to act like you're doing too much when it comes to your spiritual side. So be careful of that, okay? She may try to sway you, okay? Let's see. Because I don't think this is reverse. If it was upright, I would say, yeah, maybe you might be um, doing more than necessary, but it's reversed here. So, and we have investigating and falling apart reverse. So I think whatever you practice, whatever you preach, whatever you believe in, um, this is going to, like, you're still secure in that. I don't see you letting her, destroy that. Okay. Um, but yeah, that's crazy that came out again. She's like, "Mm." Sometimes though, people who don't like tarot, not all of them, but certain people who don't like tarot and, stuff like that, or spiritual people, usually is because they don't want to be found out, you know? It's like they don't like people being able to see what they don't show them, what they don't show other people. Exactly, girl, I feel you. And we have singer, performance, ring, okay? Let's see, and hammer. Yeah, you may have to put your foot down at certain points, okay? Um, to keep that boundary, with her. Okay. Because she is, certain people don't, they don't like what they don't understand. And, I feel like that's just ignorant when you judge something without actually understanding it. Picture if I was like, because I don't know shit about, uh, what's an example? Buddhism. I don't know shit about Buddhism. I've heard of it, but I don't know shit about it for real. I'm not going to be like, I hate Buddhism. I hate da da da. You know what I'm saying? Like, ugh, girl, I have an Aries um on social media, and he is super. I would. That's literally, we have a. He's an Aries. I'm a Sagittarius, but besides that, it's like he is super duper duper fucking religious, and he's always posting about it online on Facebook and shit. And I feel like low key, me and him be having like passive aggressive arguments about it, because I'm the spiritual one over here, and he's like, but then we also agree on certain things at the same time. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if you could just shut up. You know what I'm saying? It's frustrating because I would have had him as an option, but I don't know if I could do the overly religious shit. So I feel you on that. That is kind of annoying. Yeah, look, pay attention to the red flags, okay? So I don't see you. Yeah, we have mirror, reflection, reference, distinguish, appearance. She may care more about looks, or she may, what's the word? Performative. She could be very performative. So pay attention to that, okay? Those people who are like, yeah, we could use religion as an example. People who are overly religious, but then they do crazy, awful shit behind the scenes and talk about, yes, God. They go to church on Sunday, like thinking that their karma's not going to hit them one day. Um, yes, praise God, but then at the same time they're beating their girlfriend, or yes, praise God, but then they're abusing children. They're a abusive person. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's you know okay. So you may like be the person who holds up a mirror to her to see, for her to see how she actually is acting. You know, isn't there a thou isn't is that one of the 10 commandments? Thou shall not judge. Is that one of them or no? I don't remember. I went to, what the fuck was it called, CCD, growing up, but there's a reason why I'm not in the church anymore. You know what I'm saying? So we have kitchen, silence, reverse. It may be kind of hard for you to keep your mouth shut about certain stuff that she is trying to throw at you. It's like she wants you to eat something, not physically, but it's like she wants you to consume something that is like, no, that's not right, or that's not what I want to believe in, or that's not, whatever. That's not it. It's not it. You know what I'm saying? Like she may try to get you to, it's like, yeah, that is what religious people do. They force their belief systems down your throat, and that's what I see her doing here. It's like she's not going to let you believe in what you want to believe in. She'll bring it up again. Okay. So, though that's a red flag when it comes to her. It's like if even if you do say, I don't want to talk about this, she might like bring it up again. Okay. So, it's like, ugh. And I, as someone who I've been studying astrology and stuff and birth charts and whatnot for, over 10 years, since 2015. And imagine if I even don't even do that. Like if somebody talks about astrology or whatever, I'll bring it up. We can have a discussion. But I'm not out here just, well, did you know that, your moon sign and, your north node is actually this and then, south node and past life. I don't do all that. Even I don't do that. I do that when I come on here, maybe if it comes up, But no, I'm not out here trying to spread the word of spiritual stuff. I feel like I keep a pretty good balance of logic and my spiritual side, because we keep it real. But I don't know. I feel like something is very performative when it comes to her and what she believes in. Maybe one day, I'm not for real, but what if one day I just popped up after doing a whole bunch of fuck shit and was like, you guys, and I just pulled out a Bible and I started preaching the Bible on here to y'all. Like, wouldn't that look fucking weird? I've seen a reader do that. I used to follow her, and I'm not gonna say her name, but she became extremely religious and she tried to act like all the tarot stuff and whatever that she was doing. She seemed a lot happier during it too. But it's like she changed one day and now she only talks about God and the Bible and shit. But then still is using cards. So I'm like, make it make sense. How are you against tarot, but then you're using cards to preach the Bible? I don't know. That's why I have my own opinions on that. But, anyways, if it's so demonic, why are you still using what we use? But, anyways, all right, you said when you put up your boundaries with the Aquarius, how's that going to go? So, you want to know, like, when he did on Valentine's Day, so you want to know how it's going to go when you put up boundaries with the Aquarius? When you see each other later this year? You said because you still want to talk to him to pick up or to pick you up from the airport. Okay. And just give him gas money, but he won't take it. Well, but he can't say you never offered him nothing. Okay. Let's see. All right, so for Mel, whoa, this just flew out. Okay. So for Mel, how will the Aquarius be when she puts up boundaries with the Aquarius when they see each other later this year? Let's see. Ooh. Okay. Let's see. So he's going to, I don't think he's going to react much to it. Okay. I don't think he's going to like show much reaction, but he'll feel like you might be being a little bit difficult. He will feel like that is going to put up not a full blockage, but some blockages in this connection. Okay, he's gonna feel blocked, from accessing you in certain ways. Okay, um, he also is going to feel like this boundary or whatever boundaries you're putting up is not something that is going to last very long. They feel like, okay, well, maybe she's just being this way for a few months, or maybe she's just being that way for a few weeks. He feels like something will pass. Okay, let's see. But I do see, I see you taking more control of what you say in this connection with the Aquarius. Okay, I see you talking less to him, not dealing with his toxicity as much. So I do see you doing that here, okay? But the passion may kind of dwindle. I don't see you guys being very passionate towards each other. Okay? Let's see. It's not like they're gonna, make you feel less than, but it's like you won't feel the passion. It'll literally be platonic. Okay? Let's see. So it's like he'll follow that. He'll follow whatever boundary or rules, you want him to when it comes to that. Let's see. And yeah, I see you offering him some money. Okay. He may go spend that on drugs or alcohol. Okay. So even if it's like gas money, it's like he may go spend it on something to drink, to be honest. Okay. And then we have the Nine of Swords. Let's see what's that about. How will the Aquarius be when Mel sees him later this year and sets boundaries? Yeah, he'll see it as you taking your power back, being a little bit controlling, but in a I said what I said type of way. Let's see. He feels like, yeah, you're going to be more strict. He'll see you being more, I don't know why I just heard conservative. Conservative, okay? He could feel like you're going to be more straight edge when it comes to interacting with him and what you say, how you communicate. I do see you communicating less with this person. You may even kind of turn off your feelings for this person as well. Okay, with the Knight of Wands reverse. Let's see. But he'll follow it. It's not like he's going to necessarily put up a fight, but he will feel like you're putting up blockages between what he can and can't say to you, what he can do. Let's see. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Let's use this one. All right, so for Mel, he will be irritated, but he's not going to show it. Okay, like I said, he's not going to fight it. He's not going to be like, how dare you? He's literally going to be like, okay. But he'll be kind of irritated inside about it, okay? I don't know why I feel like I want to pull a card. They're married, okay? So be careful of married people or involved people around the time that you are seeing this person, okay? Or somebody could be married, you could be finding that out. Let's see. We also have detective, okay? They will be watching, still watching. Let's see. Whoa. So something about March could be significant. And yeah, possibilities reverse. It's like they're going to feel you closing off. You're going to feel like, oh, well, I thought that might happen, but I guess not. You know, so whatever ideas they had when it comes to you, they feel like you're no longer allowing that. They may also feel like you kind of lied to them about what y'all could have in the future. This is like you closing off your energy, closing off access to this person, but them feeling like kind of slighted because they thought that was going to happen. They thought, they could eventually do this with you or do that with you. And they're going to feel like, well, damn, I guess she lied. But in reality, it's just you taking your power back. Let's see. I see you guys having fun though, okay? We have excitement, good time, ecstasy, chasing thrills. and trapped. Okay, stuck, tied down, captive. Let's see what's that about. Established. So this, when you put up boundaries, I feel like things will be more free. Okay, but or if you felt trapped, or if this person felt trapped in any type of way, I feel like you guys will come to a more secure and settled space between each other or with each other. Okay, let's see. Oh, look, I knew it. Look, this is the nightclub card. Okay, dance floor, nightclub, neon lights. Okay, I don't see you guys like leaving each other, but this is like a situation where like y'all will have fun and then y'all separate, or go about your day. Okay, things could also feel very slow moving between you guys around this time or whenever you see them and discuss this. Okay, and yeah, we have carless, so somebody may not have a car or may not be able to drive somewhere, which I think you said that earlier, or if you're having to be picked up, make sure that he has a car. I'm hearing rental car. Something about a rental car could be significant. Okay, you may have to rent a car at some point, but I feel like you're gonna be the connection between you guys is gonna be more. It's not gonna be as difficult as you think. I don't see them really reacting to it, so that's good. I don't see them like getting too angry or mad at you, but they will feel some type of way, internally about you closing off to them. All right. I just heard the TikTok sound. I've been hearing a lot of TikTok sounds recently, but the damn, somebody took my bitch. That's how he's gonna be feeling. Somebody took my bitch. We also have electrician, so I don't know. Make sure that something's up and running. Could even be the car situation. Okay, make sure that when you're around the time that you're seeing this person, make sure that something's powered up or working, something's charged up. Okay, but that is what I got for you. Ah, ooh, I forgot to. Oh, okay. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Hello, welcome in. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. Hey, TT. Welcome in. I got yours. Okay, so you can let me know your question when you are ready. Let me get you in the raffle and the timestamp. All right, so that's two cards. Okay, let's see. Mm-mm-mm-mm. I don't see your question yet. I was waiting for you to drop it. Um, if you posted it, I don't see it. By the way, if you are in here, the list will be open after TT's question. All right. I think YouTube's been being kind of weird recently. Oh, you're at work. Okay. Well, you can drop your question. If it's not, because I don't see it, but you might want to reword it possibly. That might help. If not, you can email me your question real quick. Send it to my email, and I'll be able to see it that way. Because I don't see it popping up on here for some reason. Yeah, if you want to just send me a quick email with your question, and then I'll answer it right now. I don't know why it's not showing up. Usually it would say like approve or something, but I don't see anything. Oh, are you talking about the payment? Yeah, I got your payment, girl. Or are you talking about your question? I don't see your question, but I see your payment. I thought you were talking about your question. I was like, I don't see anything pop up. Let me see. But yeah, you could drop your question if that's what you're. I don't know. I'm confused. Hold on. I'm gonna send you that dollar back. Let's see. I just realized I've never sent my people money on Chime before. How? Where is it? Okay, pay. Are you talking about your question? I got your payment. I'm waiting for your question. Oh, you put it. Okay, okay. I'm sorry. See, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Okay, let's see. 1 second. Let me look for it. All right, and I sent you your dollar back. Okay. Um, got you. Okay. I forgot people could do that. I'm sorry. I didn't know what you meant for a second. Okay, let's see. I'm used to people dropping it in the chat. All right, so let's see. So you said, okay, you're good. You're good. All right, so you said, why did RH video chat you at work? Okay, let's see. Let's see. All right, so why did RH video chat you at work? But yeah, next time just say, just so I know, next time just say like I sent the question on Chime, and then I'll look for it. Okay. All right, so let's see. Why did RH video chat TT at work? Why did RH video chat TT at work? Let's see. I just heard, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Okay, so we have the Eight of Wands and the Nine of Pentacles. They could want to tell you about some sort of achievement they just did or got. I'm hearing acceptance, something about them being accepted into something, okay? Or it could even be dealing with a new home. It's like they're very happy right now. They wanted to share some sort of good news with you. So let's see. But there was blocks. So if they couldn't, if you didn't answer or if you didn't message back yet, it's like they're waiting patiently. Okay, let's see. I feel like it has something to do with an achievement. Let's see. Yeah, so they're very happy right now. They may have also just spent a lot of money on something, but it's like a good thing for them. Okay, this is like putting a down payment on something. Look what I got. Yeah, I'm kind of broke now, but look what I got, type of thing. Okay, let's see. Let's see. He may be celebrating. I see drinks. This person may be celebrating. If they don't drink, they're just having they might be indulging in something that makes them happy. Okay, let's see. And we have the Page of Wands. You could have been this person's inspiration to do this. Okay, so like for example, if you said, "Yeah, you should go for that job," or "Yeah, you should buy that new car," or "Yeah, you should, go chase your dreams." This person's like, look, it's like they're wanting to show you the results of something that you inspired them to do, okay, or something you said inspired them to go chase something, and I feel like they have this achievement that they want to talk about with you. Okay, let's see. Yeah, this is like a come up for them. I'm hearing rags to riches. I'm not saying they're rich, but it's like they are really happy. They feel wealthy. I'm hearing in life, you know what I'm saying? It's like like imagine somebody not having a home or wondering, oh my God, am I going to get evicted? you know, it's like they want to talk about, well, look what just happened. God did. Okay. So this person may be overly happy about their new win. Okay. So let's see. You said you were hoping for a date. I don't see lovey energy. I see happiness though. Happy news. Whoa. We have Pisces energy. That just flew. Um, there could be a fresh start here. It flipped. The Eight of Cups flipped upright, but then it flipped reversed in my lap just now. Okay. So this person and you may have a second go at it, but right now I'm not seeing love. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, I just heard you're like one of the first people they want to tell about this, but you didn't answer. Something about, or you not answering the phone. Okay. I feel like they think you would be happy for them. Queen of Cups. Okay. But you didn't answer. So I feel like that could have kind of made them feel like, well, damn. All right. But let's get, ouch. Oh, you just said that. I'm dead. But yeah, they do feel like you are happy for them, that you would be someone who is, cheerful for them. Let's see. I don't know why I just heard that. I'm hearing so many TikTok sounds recently for y'all's readings. Go little rock star. Okay, I don't know if you remember that trend or whatever, or if you use TikTok or whatnot, but it's like they want you to be proud of them. They feel like you're the reason they did this, or you're part of the reason they did that. Um, it's kind of reminding me of like, those videos of like, uh, what's it called? Like, yeah, like teachers, and then that one student who comes back, he may have been running the streets, or he may have gone down a different path than he may have been supposed to, and he comes back and says, Miss TT, you're the reason I didn't join that gang. You know what I'm saying? It's like but obviously not a student, it's a lover, right? Or an ex-lover. But it's kind of reminding me of that type of energy. Like, look what I did. It's because of you, or you told me to go do this that one time, so I did, and look at me now. So let's see. Well, if you didn't answer, let's see. Is that your did you want another question? But hold on, I'm getting into the oracle part for the first question. I only got the 12, so let's see. We have by the end of the week, we have retreats, personal development. I feel like you helped this person grow. Like you were an inspiration to this person, or you were at some point. And I feel like it has something maybe to do with a car. Like, especially if they didn't have a car, or they weren't able to drive or something at the time. It's like they feel like you're the reason why they got this new territory. Discover new world. Personal development reverse. So I don't know, this person could be younger than you. They don't have to. Or they have a very youthful spirit. We have silence. They feel if you didn't answer, they feel like it's just better for you to not for you, for them to stay in silence. Let's see. Also, if you guys left on bad terms, um, make sure not make sure, but if you guys last talked on bad terms or not the best terms, they could be rethinking back to that time. Like, oh, I did, do this, or I did do that. Um, to TT. It's like they're reminiscing on, oh, maybe I shouldn't text her. Maybe I shouldn't message her back right now, or respond again. Because they're starting to think about the negative sides of this connection that may have happened between you guys. Okay. So it's like a reflection moment for them. So when they're thinking about themselves as they called you, um, trying to tell you their good news, it's like then they start to think, oh, shoot, will she be happy for me? Does she care? I remember I did do that, you know? So let's see. That's interesting. I've never seen this card before, but that's literally, I don't know if you guys could see it. This right here is my pendant, the Archangel Michael pendant. And look what card just came out. Archangel Michael. All right. But and look, influences, attachments, peers. It's like you inspired this person to do something that they're achieving now. I feel like it has something to do with the home or their stability. That's funny. I literally just got a Facebook notification as you said that. All right, but let's see. But that's what I got for that one. You said, yeah, he added you on Facebook for no reason or unadded. Okay, yeah, unadded. I think you remember. I think I remember you telling me that. But yeah, I feel like he's starting to feel like kind of guilty for how he left things. You know. All right, let me see. I think I got 1 second. Okay, we're good. Okay. You are welcome. Thank you, thank you. Also, I do have jury duty on March 9th, and I don't know if it's going to get canceled or not, so that may affect certain days that I'm going to be live and whatnot, but we'll see. I hope it gets canceled. I probably will. I'm not going to guarantee it though. But make sure to have notifications on just in case. The next one, I think I have a couple more Cash App lives posted for the upcoming. Let me check real quick. Do I? Oh, maybe not. Oh, wait, I forgot I rearranged my channel. It's down here. The upcoming lives will be towards the bottom right now. Yeah, I do. Okay. So the next one will be the next. Just ignore the date, but you can click notify me with the 3 dots, and then you should be able to get notified for the next live. All right. But yeah, there's a couple already posted. So if I am back on later today, you should get notified for that one. All right. Thank you, thank you. I'm gonna do a pick a card in a little bit. For the current gossip on your ass. That's how I titled it. But yeah, I'm gonna do that one in a little bit. All right. Thank you. I keep thinking it's later in the day right now. It's not. I've had more energy. It's crazy. It's good, but I'm like, wow, what do I do? Also, eventually, after March, I'm trying to travel more and bring my stuff on the road as I go. But we'll see how that goes. Because, we are the travelers. But I do want to travel and tarot. Travel and tarot. Different places. That's a goal of mine. Whoa. Whoa. Shit. Maybe I'm not as energetic as I thought. Oh, I swear I'm always tired. Alright, I'm gonna plug my device up and then the list will be open for a little bit longer. And then I'll do the pick a card and then whatever after that. Okay. Thank you. Alright, Mel, I got yours. Give me 1 second. Let's see. Alright, so let's see. 175, 176. All right. Let's see. Damn, I need to take my energy pill. The fuck? All right, let's see. Let me pull up your question. All right, so you said you have another question. So are things going to fizzle out between you and the Aquarius after the interaction that we have in person, or will things change? Let's see. Let's see. Oh my god. That's crazy. I literally just said I have energy and now I'm yawning 5 times. What the heck? Let's see. All right, so for Mel, will things change between her and the Aquarius after they have their interaction in person, or will things fizzle out? Let's see. Will things just fizzle out between maybe the Seven of Pentacles? I feel like things are gonna kind of be slow. Um, I see the passion kind of not being there between the both of y'all. Okay, yeah, I see you guys being on the same page, but in a way where it's like y'all are not moving towards each other, you know? Let's see. I see stagnation and blocks. A lot of indecision between the both of y'all. Feeling out of place with each other. Let's see. And if you guys do reconcile after this fact, if you guys do reconcile after when you guys see each other next, it's like you will both feel like, you know how you feel alone around somebody, or when you're hanging out with somebody and you can tell like, damn, we just don't connect, or we don't connect anymore, you know? It's like you could feel the shift. That's what's gonna happen between you guys. So I feel like, yeah, they kind of will fizzle. The passion, the feelings will fizzle out. Yeah, between you guys. Okay, let's see. I don't see any hard feelings though. That's the thing. I don't see you guys being like, hateful or anything. I don't see that. And then we have the Judgment. It's like a new start within this connection. A new start that is a different dynamic, but still in this connection, if that makes sense. It's like coming back a brand new person, but with the same person. Does that make sense? Okay. Let's see. Yeah, I see you guys both being very independent, single from each other, not considering the situation a love thing at all. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, it's like he's going to be releasing control between or within this connection. He's not going to worry about, what he used to worry about, or he's not going to care about certain things on a romantic level that he may have used to, have cared about. Okay. So, yeah, I guess you could say that it will fizzle out, but I don't see you guys being like not around each other, you know? I think the dynamic between you guys is going to be um like not I want to say paused, but is that the right word? The dynamic between you guys is going to be stagnant emotionally, but I see you guys around each other, you know? Let's see. Uh-oh, what's the tower here? Clarify the tower. I don't think this is, yeah. That's probably why I wanted to say paused, because I don't think the just friendship thing is gonna last long. I don't think that's gonna last super long, okay? Um, because it's like y'all are not gonna really want to deal with each other if y'all are just friends, you know? Like that's not a thing. That's not a thing between y'all. Yeah, it's gonna the connection is gonna be very unbalanced if y'all just, you know, if you say you don't want to be, more than friends whenever you see this person, it's like they'll follow that, but then no forward movement is going to happen. You won't feel passion. You won't have, this person flirting with you. It'll be like we're literally just cool, and if that's what you want, that's what you want, right? But in order for there to be actual forward movement and maybe even more conversation between you guys are going to have to start flirting again. Or being more lovey towards each other, like that will bring back the playfulness, but that wouldn't be just friends. Is that I'm trying to make that make sense, okay? Because that's what I'm seeing here. So that may kind of shock you guys down the line, is realizing we can't be just friends, there's no such thing between y'all anymore. There's no such thing. Okay, let's see though. Mm-mm-mm-mm. All right, let's see. Which one is the sun? All right, so will things just fizzle out between the Aquarius and Mel when she has the discussion with him, when she sees him? I see y'all being like very controlled towards each other. I'm trying to put it into words. We have open heart reverse. It's like I don't see any emotion. It's like y'all are taking this very seriously, like I'm the boss of myself. No, I'm the boss of myself. We're both the boss of ourselves, and our feelings and our emotions. And you're not going to flirt with me, and I'm not going to flirt with you, but we low key want to do that. It's like y'all are not going to stay like that, okay? Um, y'all are not going to stay friends, okay? Let's see. Yeah, one of y'all is going to realize, like, that's maybe not the best route for y'all. So even if you're trying to stand on business, or this person might be doing the same thing, they might be trying to stand on business too, it's not going to last. Let's see. We have past life connection, stuck in the past, and manifestation, law of attraction, thoughts become things. Y'all will be thinking about each other a lot, and especially if it's like thoughts of how things used to be, it's like y'all are not going to be able to let that fully go. So it's going to affect how things play out, you know? You know how they say, like, oh, if you're thinking about something a lot, that's what's going to happen. That's not always true, but I am seeing that type of thing happen with this situation here, okay? So, like, it's like, yeah, the more y'all try to hold back from each other, the more y'all think about each other. And then that's eventually going to bring y'all back together in that type of way, whether it's just sex, or flirting or whatever. It's like it's going to open that door again. So if you're trying to shut that door, it'll shut, okay? But the door is still technically going to be unlocked, or they're still going to have a key. They could open it whenever they want, or you could open it whenever you want. So let's get a couple more. Yeah, look, airplane is it's reversed here. As long as if y'all try to stay away from each other, it's not gonna work for long. Okay. Whoa. We have community and floorboard reverse. Y'all are gonna be kind of low key sad without each other. It's like you're gonna miss the memories too of what it used to be. Okay, so that's what I got. I don't see that lasting for long. It may last for some months, but then it's like you'll notice the connection be basically nothing because y'all are not. It's like if you hold, yeah, I've tried to I tried to put that into words. Okay, I hope that makes sense. um but yeah, we have, and forgotten person is at the bottom of the deck right here too. core past old friend, okay? It's like y'all will not want to really forget about each other. Why am I hearing hello, darkness, my old friend? What the hell? It could be kind of sad. You know, like when you cut off somebody, when you cut off your favorite hoe, you're like, damn, I miss them, but you suck. Okay, that's how y'all are gonna be feeling. It's like cutting off your favorite hoe. Look, pain. Okay, but I don't see it staying that way. So y'all will be back dealing with each other. I don't know why I just saw somebody be like, oh damn, if that's what you wanna do, and look at you like side eye. Like, okay, if that's what you wanna do, I'm not gonna say no. But it will kind of sting, you know? I'm pulling some channel messages. We have Nick. We have, look, I'm sad. Okay, we got I'm sad. See, we have baby bump. Oh, be careful of pregnancy. Okay, or you could find somebody's pregnant around that time, okay? Or find out that somebody's pregnant. Oh, we have stop smoking. It's making you delusional. Somebody could have a problem, okay, with smoking or something. We also have they're clean, okay? So I don't know if that's a concern or whatever, but if you're wondering if somebody's clean or the Aquarius or whatnot, somebody is clean, okay? That's like my, STD card, but for clean, okay? We also have the name Arlo, Jail TikTok Live. Okay, so I don't know. Around that time, y'all could be, or you could be watching TikTok lives of jail, people in jail, and we have lacking social skills. See, I feel like y'all are not going to be interacting much. Even if y'all are not interacting much with each other, I still see y'all being like to yourselves. Oh, we have big back. You could be eating more food, okay? And Capricorn Venus. One of y'all could have a Capricorn placement. All right, but that's what I got. Just some channel messages. All right. Put these back in here. All right, about 15 more minutes, and then I'm gonna close the live. May or may not be back on later. I probably will, but turn on notifications. Okay. All right. Thank you.